A memo from the desk of the Community Center Director. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone. This is the most festive and joyous time of the year, and to celebrate, we are having a Christmas party at 7 o'clock tonight here at the Community Center. We have lots of food and eggnog and a performance by carolers from our local boys' choir. So don't worry if you can't bring anything. Your good cheer is all we need. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yonder. Christmas Day seems to take forever to get here. There's always so much to do to get ready. I've been visiting my family, singing carols with my friends. The tree is all decorated, and we are ready for our open house. You never can tell who's going to drop by during the Christmas holiday, so you got to be ready. And I've got lots of goodies to eat. Sweet potato pie, eggnog, everything all set to go. All this peace on earth, goodwill toward men stuff is making me sleepy. I feel like everything is ready, but seems like something is missing. Something is wrong with my Christmas spirit. Oh, I know. I haven't read any Christmas stories yet. Maybe that's what's missing. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's one. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, with hopes right before Christmas, and all through the streets, nothing was moving except the police. No stockings to hang, no hearth in sight. I didn't know if I'd make it through the night. No room in the shelter, 3 to a bed, so we hit the pavement after being fed. My kids are nestled or snug in their beds, no dreams of sugar plums dance in their heads. Huddled together, trying to stay warm, building a fire in an old oil drum. Found a grate with a little bit of steam. I want to lay down and get comfy and dream. As soon as I get my kids asleep, I gotta move on. Here come the police. Right before Christmas, and it's getting cold, there's nothing to eat and nowhere to go. No friends to visit, no gifts to give, all alone and no place to call home. Well, I hope that kid has a bed to sleep in tonight. Well, now look at this. It says, peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Looks like the kids had a Christmas play up at the elementary school. That's nice. I know that story. That's the story of the baby Jesus. He was homeless too.
Mary went to the well in her town of Nazareth. There she saw an angel who told Mary that she would have a baby called Jesus and that he would be the Son of God.
That winter, Mary and her husband Joseph traveled to Bethlehem.
When they reached Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph were unable to find a room at the crowded inns. They searched until they finally found a stable.
That night, the baby Jesus was born. There was no bed, so Mary put him in a manger and wrapped him in her blue cloak.
3 wise men wanted to find Jesus and followed a star that pointed to the city of Bethlehem. They offered Jesus gifts of perfume, ointments, and gold.
A scene that shows the birth of Jesus Christ is called a
nativity scene.
Thanks for helping me wrap this present. That's really in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, I like wrapping presents. Let's fold this over here.
You know, this doesn't look right. I think we have it on the wrong side.
All right, let's turn it over.
That's still not right. Turn the whole thing over.
Oh, we don't even have any Scotch tape.
No, and we need a bow. I think it'll look great if we put a bow on it.
Yeah, that's right.
In the weeks before Christmas, stores in the United States and Canada are crowded with shoppers searching for just the right presents. The gifts are then wrapped in beautiful paper and bows and opened on Christmas morning. Kids visit Santa before Christmas so they can tell him what gifts they would like to receive. Although Santa visits before the holiday, it's not until Christmas Eve that he flies his sled and reindeer around the world, delivering presents to boys and girls.
What would you like for Christmas this year?
But celebrating Christmas isn't all about receiving presents. Today, kids perform Christmas plays, or pageants, about the birth of Jesus. The action usually takes place in a pretend manger where Mary, Joseph, and all the angels welcome the baby Jesus into the world. Music is also a big part of celebrating. Christmas songs, like Joy to the World, are sung by groups of singers called carolers and played by brass ensembles and handbell choirs. Religious Christmas hymns, like Angels We Have Heard on High, are sung by choirs during Christmas Eve church services. Christmas means a lot of different things to many people. It can be a time to remember the birth of Jesus Christ, an opportunity for celebrating peace on earth, and a chance to be with family and friends.
Every year, thousands of people make a special trip called a pilgrimage to Bethlehem to see the place where Jesus was born. They come from all over the world to participate in prayers and processions honoring the important event. Many years ago, a church was built on the site believed to be the stable where Mary and Joseph sought shelter. The only door is a tiny one, and everyone has to bow down to get in. It is believed that the manger Jesus was born in stood on this very spot. For the millions of Christians who believe in Jesus' teachings, this is a holy and miraculous place. Jesus taught a very simple rule. We should love one another and work hard for peace on earth.
Gunther Canary was a bright yellow bird. Gunther Canary was so bright and yellow, all the other birds could spot him from miles away. Gunther had a cousin, Lou, who was his flying partner. They were the luckiest of all canaries, for they were the only canaries that lived in majestic fir trees high in the Harz Mountains of Germany. The fir tree that Gunther and Lou lived on was a particularly handsome and mighty tree named Mark the Majestic Fir. Gunther and Lou were strange birds because they loved to fly when it snowed. They were also slightly mischievous. They would play a game called Fir Tree Frenzy. The object of the game was to see who could shake the most snow from Mark's limbs onto a poor critter below. Starting high in the air, they would swoop onto the thickest, snowiest branch, and whoosh, a cloud of snow would plop onto some furry animal. Mark the Majestic Fir would sway back and forth when one of the canaries tumbled, which was Mark's way of laughing. All the other canaries watched Gunther and Lou and thought they were silly birds. Birds should be serious flyers and shouldn't play pranks on other animals. But one night, everything changed. On this eve, Christmas Eve, the wind cried like never before. Suddenly, it snowed, and snowed some more. Gunther watched the storm from his nest with Lou, who was visiting. Before long, they couldn't see the forest, or even the end of the limb they were perched on. It blew so hard, trees began smashing to the ground, splintered from the force of the terrifying wind. Finally, the only trees left standing were the mighty fir trees. Gunther and Lou, huddled in the nest, watched the storm in dismay. Mark the fir tree was very worried. "All the smaller trees have been blown down," he cried. "The canaries of the forest will have no shelter unless they come to me and my mighty brothers and sisters." Then the wind spoke. "I've told the birds about you and the other firs, but the snow is too heavy. They cannot see very far." "I know," Gunther exclaimed. "Lou and I will guide them back. We're both expert flyers." "Yes, and Gunther, you are so bright they can see you through the storm," Lou added. Gunther and Lou spread their wings against the raging storm and called out to all the tiny birds, "We're here! Follow us! We'll lead you to the safest place of all." And one by one, hundreds of canaries spotted Gunther's bright yellow feathers, and they flew into the arms of Mark and his brother and sister firs. When the sun rose, all the canaries raised their voices in praise to Gunther and Lou and the mighty fir trees that protected them. And to this very day, whenever you hear a canary sing, you are hearing him sing the praises of the wonderful fir.
Oh my God, it's cold.
I know. They're awake.
I know, where are they?
Let's just get started.
Okay.
It's always so tough waiting for Christmas to come around. Well, that's why I thought today we'd make a Santa countdown calendar to count down the days till Christmas. It's really easy to make. Here's the materials we're going to need. We just need some paper plates, some red construction paper, some cotton balls, and maybe a button or so for his eyes, and some black construction paper, and we're ready to go. Let's get started. First, all you do is take your red construction paper, fold it in half, and we're going to cut a triangle out of it for his hat. Just start at the corner and go up real nice and tall up to the crease. Now, while it's still folded, let's cut out the window that the numbers are going to be seen through. Just make a little square right on the crease. And then when you open it up, there's our window for the numbers. It's perfect. Next, we need to make a number line for the dates of the calendar. I know you've all used number lines in school. But what we're going to do on this number line is we're going to leave day 25, Christmas Day, empty, because we're going to put a sequin or a Santa sticker or something special on that last number. Then we'll count down the rest of the way. So, of course, we leave 25 empty. Then we just count down, 24, 23, 22. And you can go as far as you want to go on this. I'm only going to go to 17 on this number line, but you could take it all the way back to the 1st of December if you want. Next, you're going to take a paper plate and make his face. Now, we just need to make his beard first. And just cut up strips only halfway up the paper plate. Just go straight up. They don't all have to look the same. And once you've cut all the strips, take a pencil and curl each strip around your pencil, and that curls up the hair on his beard. Now I'm going to finish doing this, and when we come back, we'll put the rest of them together.
Almost every kid in the world has heard of Santa, but not everyone knows his real name is St. Nicholas, or Santa Claus. When he was a bishop in the country of Turkey, St. Nick heard about a poor man who could not afford to keep his 3 daughters. It is said that he dropped a sack of gold down the chimney and it fell into a sock that had been hung to dry. Sometimes Santa is seen carrying a sack of toys and other good things. Sometimes he carries a fir tree, a sign of good fortune. The image of Santa Claus with a red suit, whiskers, and a potbelly is recognized and loved all around the world.
Can you name Santa's reindeer?
Of course I can. Everybody can do that. Let's see. There's Dopey, Sneezy, Grumpy.
No, they're not reindeer.
Oh, right. Winkin', Blinkin', and Nut. No. Hansel and Gretel.
No. Dasher, Dancer.
Oh, Prancer, Vixen.
Comet, Cupid. Donner, Blitzen. And don't forget Rudolph.
Of course.
Kids celebrate Christmas all over the world. Many people have different kinds of Christmas traditions, but a lot of what kids do is pretty much the same.
In Egypt, kids go to see a live scene which shows the birth of Christ. Real people there dress up like Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus. There are also living animals in the manger. The animals are not always as happy as the people watching them.
Way up in the north, there are people who live in a place called Lapland. They raise reindeer like the ones Santa flies over the world on Christmas Eve. In Lapland, kids eat and wait for Santa by firelight.
In Japan, kids are sometimes allowed to play with new toys, even before Christmas Day arrives.
And in Italy, towns are filled with people searching for Christmas gifts. Kids there eat candy and search the shops for gifts they'd like to receive from Baba Latoli, the Italian Santa Claus.
In Nicaragua, kids usually celebrate Christmas outdoors at festivals. There is dancing and presents, and sometimes the kids even light firecrackers to celebrate.
All through England, kids put on plays at Christmas time. Everyone participates. The plays have dancing and sword fights and also lots of music.
Some Christmas songs are known all over the world. Kids in Japan like to sing Silent Night.
Here in the United States and Canada, kids celebrate Christmas pretty much like everybody else. We sing, go see Santa, and put on Christmas plays. Christmas is a day when everyone around the world is brought a little closer.
Christmas is a time when people wish for peace. This Christmas, I went to the museum to learn how to make origami cranes for peace.
Tail, back. Now, take the wings.
Origami is the ancient art of Japanese paper folding.
I can blow them up.
The idea to fold origami cranes for peace came from a little girl named Sadako, who lived in Japan a long time ago. She believed that if she folded 1,000 cranes, then her wish for world peace would come true.
Yeah, you got your neck folded up. Right down. Good.
Sadako's wish for peace has inspired other children all over the world to make paper cranes. Ours will decorate the museum's Christmas tree and will remind visitors of Sadako's wish.
Oh, hi. Now it's time to finish our Santa calendar. I've taken the back of the hat and glued 2 tabs on and threaded the number line right through it. So now we can slide it back and forth and see the numbers. Next, we're going to take the face that we started with and we're going to glue the hat right on top. Just string some glue across here and glue his hat right on the top. Now I've cut out 2 little black eyes out of black construction paper, and we just glue them on there. Then I want you to take a cotton ball and stretch it out a little bit in the shape of a smile. And you're going to do 2 of them. One here and one here. And you're going to bend the cotton ball so we have his mustache. Just like that. And then I've made a red circle out of construction paper for his nose, right on top of his mustache. And then a little red semicircle for his bottom lip, right underneath there. Now I found these 2 great buttons I'm going to put in the center of the black eyes. And then when that glue dries, it's all ready to go. Oh, not hardly. We're missing a little pom-pom at the top of his hat. Now he's finished. Have a Merry Christmas.
Hey guys, look, I'm sorry I'm late. I overslept. I had this weird dream about this homeless guy. Never mind. What you're doing sounds great.
Well, that's harmony.
Well, show me how you do it.
Well, first you need a bottom note. And then you need a middle note. You can have another middle note.
But it's not complete without the top note.
These notes are wonderful, but something magical only happens when you hear them all together.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made
That was beautiful. Your song reminds me of all those people out on the streets who don't have any place to go.
We passed a homeless shelter on the street and it was packed.
Yeah, there's sure gonna be a lot of people out in the street tonight.
I think I finally understand the meaning of Christmas. Guys, I'll see you a little bit later.
A newborn king to see, what finest gifts we bring, to lay before the king, so to honor him, when we come. Baby Jesus, I'm a boy too, I have no gift to bring, too late before the king, so I play for you, on my drum.
Everybody loves a holiday. Everybody loves a celebration. Everybody loves a holiday.